Hello and welcome to BizHeadlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. To our very first story, the Bank of Ghana is expected to sell $120 million worth of foreign exchange to bulk oil distribution companies from July to September 2023, according to the Forex Forward auction calendar for the third quarter of 2023. The BOG will auction $40 million to BDCs in July and August. The dates for the auction in July are July 14th and July 28th, where $20 million will be sold on each auction date. On August 15 and August 30, $40 million will be sold. In September, $40 million will be sold on two auctions, that is September 14 and September 29th. In accordance with the BDC's Forex Forward auction guidelines, bids are invited as per the prescribed format to purchase United States dollar against Ghana cedis separately on each auction date and should be submitted via the dedicated email. Government, through the Ministry of Finance, says it has settled all outstanding coupons and principal payments of up until June 19, 2023, owed to individual bondholders. The development comes after a coalition of individual bondholders groups had intended to picket their Finance Ministry premises to demand payment of their outstanding coupons and principals following the completion of the first phase of the debt exchange program. In a statement issued on July 10, the Ministry of Finance said it has further sent out instructions for payment of coupons falling due up until July 10, 2023. It also affirmed its resolve to fully implement the terms outlined in the Memorandum of Understanding of May 16, 2023, signed with the Coalition of Individual Bondholders Group. The Ministry of Finance, however, commended bondholders for their continued support during a period where government is operating on a tight liquidity structure amid the economic crisis. Inflation rate has increased marginally to 42.5%. This means that this is the rate at which prices of goods and services increased in June. It also indicates that in the month of June 2023, the general price level was 42.5% higher than in June 2022. The Ghana Statistical Service announced this on July 12, 2023. Also, month-on-month inflation between May 2023 and June 2023 was 3.2%. Food inflation remains high at 54.2%, but higher than the 51.8% recorded last month, while non-food inflation saw a marginal decrease to 33.4%. Tomato traders have in recent times bemoaned the shortage of this commodity on the market following the conflict in one of Ghana's neighboring countries, Burkina Faso. Inasmuch as farmers in the northern part of Ghana grow tomatoes, they are entangled with several challenges such as poor road networks that connect buyers to the farmers and vice versa, and inadequate infrastructure amongst others. This shortage of tomatoes on the market has led to an astronomical increment in the price. Consumers, on the other hand, have complained about the high price of tomatoes due to its unavailability. But it appears both tomato traders and consumers are going to heave a sigh of relief as the Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture, Frimpong Ado, has said this commodity will soon be in abundance. Speaking on GhanaWeb TV's The Lowdown program, Mr. Ado noted that investors were poised to take over the farmlands and pump their monies into the tomato industry. This boost in the sector, he said, will lead to an increment in the tomato production in the country. A joint operation by the Cyber Security Authority in partnership with the Bank of Ghana and IOCO has led to the arrest of 420 suspected loan app operators. The authorities raided the premises of some of the suspected operators of online lending apps in Accra. According to the central bank, the influx of these loan apps is in contravention of the Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Act 2016, Act 930. The bank said it has observed that the persistent operation of unlicensed entities that are engaged in the provision of loans through mobile applications to the public The entry fees for the renovated Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park has been increased to about 500% from the old rate across board for the general public, the diaspora and foreigners. The development comes after the park was recently commissioned by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and later closed down for a few days. But as of July 11, 2023, the $3.5 million renovated park is officially open to tourists. To gain entry into the premises, non-Ghanaian adults will have to pay 100 cedis, while Ghanaian adults will pay 25 cedis. The fee for school children is now pegged at 5 cedis from the earlier 1 Ghana charge. For tertiary students who are non-Ghanaians visiting the facility, they will have to pay 60 cedis, while Ghanaian tertiary students pay 15 cedis. Following the price increment, Acting Director of the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, Edward Kwao, explained the hike is necessary to ensure the facility keeps running as well as offsetting the renovation cost. The Minister for Public Enterprise, Joseph Kudjo, has announced government's intention to dispose of assets of 17 inactive state-owned enterprises to save costs. The cabinet, he said, had already approved the processes for evaluation of the assets of the affected SOEs, and within the next few months, activities for disposal will begin. Some of the SOEs whose assets will go on sale include the Aboso Glass Factory's central stores, the bungalows of the Bolgatanga Meats Factory, Bonsa Tire Factory's clinic, the research laboratory of the Ghana Consolidated Diamonds, the regional office of the Ghana Food Production Corporation, Astrodai, and the guest house of the State Construction Company at the Dagomba Street in the northern region. Mr. Kudjo announced this at the minister's news briefing organized by the Ministry of Information in Accra on Wednesday. That's all for today. Thank you very much for joining us on Biz Headlines on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. But before we go, do log on to www.ghanaweb.com for more stories. Do well to follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the GhanaWeb. On YouTube, GhanaWeb TV. Once again, my name is Ernestina Sewa Asante. Thank you.